Well, as John Jones said last week, though, you don't want to let an illegal strike go unnoticed, and perhaps that's why Usman paused.
Correct.
Inside leg kick again for Leon Edwards.
It's the speed advantage for Leon that you can see is causing problems for Kamaru. Caught him with the jab. Usman.
He's wobbled.
He connected.
Left hand connection for Usman. Now he hits to the body. Edwards, a picture of focus. And we just caught a replay, DC. That was a huge knee by Edwards.
And a clean knee landed by Leon Edwards. Good right hand by Usman there.
Best shot so far for Usman. Catches him, takes him down. And this is the danger. And it was all set up with that right hand. When you're just trying to wrestle someone, we have the answers in mixed martial arts. We know how to defend against the fence. But when you're dazed, battered, and confused, it's not quite the same.
Usman landed some big shots, but Edwards was just waiting for a window to explode. Good sprawl by the former champ.
Beautiful takedown defense by Kamaru Usman.
The problem is, though, you engage in that game, and this is where you end up potentially on your back. Leon's building the base, climbing back to the feet nicely.
Great job by Usman taking the corner there, reaching, taking the butt. He's got pressure on the head, just trying to wear on Leon Edwards. Because if Kamaru Usman's going to catch up to Rocky, it's going to be based on Rocky fatiguing. Leon is the naturally faster fighter.
Good left hand connection for Edwards.
And as you say that, DC, the right hand from Kamaru nowhere near as quick as the one that fired back the straight left from Leon.
Just one career submission win for Usman. It came all the way back in his UFC debut, so as great a wrestler as he is, not much of a submission offense.
As the first high kick thrown by Edwards, Usman picked it up.
That was a labored and a kind of lazy right hook from Usman.
It's a good round, man. Kamaru Usman landed a big right hand, got a takedown. That knee landed by Leon Edwards was right on the money.
And it's a high-paced round.
So if you had questions about whether or not Usman's chin came back, that should answer it.
And when we show you that knee, that'll answer some questions as well. Under a minute here to go in round two. Usman has been the far busier man on the feet. Numbers of lands essentially even. That Edwards body kick has been a real factor.
It's been a great weapon to this point for Leon Edwards. All the kicks, the body kick, when he goes conventional, he throws the outside leg kick. Those have been good weapons for him. But now, you see Usman has him backing up, and that's where Usman's gonna find success.
Edwards hasn't missed with a leg kick nor a body shot.
Usman also kind of circling into the power kick of Usman. Does have to be aware of that. Sorry, of Edwards. Got to be aware of that. He's going to pick up the pace as well. Look at that beautiful footwork, though. Cuts off the cage so well does Usman. Great round. And now they're talking. All right, let's take a look. This brutal body kick just on the belt line there. And of course, we had this huge knee from Leon. Look at that, catches him.
That was cool.
Usman wobbled there. But of course, he landed some shots. There's a big right hand, the best shot so far for Kamaru. And then Leon fires back, lands a nice left hand. This is heating up. Very competitive so far.
Sometimes just go straight inside with the left, okay? Because he's going to come launching forward the hand. You could like take an inside leg.
You're starting to give him too much initiative. I need you to meet him, Leon. Meet him 50-50. He's pushing you back. The takedown, I say we just edged that round. But look, you want to second one was close. Yeah, let's go out and have a good one for this now. Come on now, son. Work them legs more. Come on.
A fairly furious pace through 10 minutes. Good advice from Dave Lavelle to his longtime student Leon Edwards. And Edwards looks a whole lot different after 10 minutes of this third meeting than he did back in Salt Lake.
Listen, after this, we're in championship rounds. You know, Usman's... He's got to go for it now, if I'm honest.
They wanted more kicks from Leon Edwards. Kamaru Usman is starting to work his way into the fight, and the fight play into the rhythm that he wants. And coach understood that. He told Leon, he said, he's backing you up, Leon. You got to meet him 50-50. He doesn't want him retreating from Usman.
Well, yeah, because the fence is going to be his enemy. And that's what Kamaru wants. That's why he's cutting off the cage, forcing him back. Snatches a single leg. Can he switch to a double? Sits him down.
Great
Nice
job running
work.
the pipe there by Kamaru Usman. Great job backing him up, dropping onto that high crotch that we spoke about in the first round. Sets him to his butt, ends up on top.
All right, but now we get to see what changes, alterations Leon's got to make, because he's spent 8 rounds now with this man.
Right.
Kind of on top of him a lot of that time. Knows his tricks, knows the pressure, knows how he moves. So what has he learned throughout that process?
Well, that's what Leon said. You know, he said that Kamaru couldn't finish him on his worst night. And I think he means finishing him.
Be careful.
I think he means finishing him on the ground.
Oh,
and again.
gotta get involved if you heard Dean, and he does.
Grab the fence.
A blatant fence grab from Leon Edwards, a preventative measure for the Usman takedown.
That could be a point. It was too.
He's taking the point. It was too intentional.
The veteran Herb Dean waiting for a replay, perhaps before rendering his decision, but...
Oh, yeah, that's right. I wondered what he was doing. Yeah, looking at the big screen.
Sorry.
It's undeniable.
This is a hard one.
Maybe
I
gives him a
can't
warning.
fix the position. He would have taken you down. Okay. I have to take a point. Come on. Come on.
Oh, 1 point. The crowd doesn't like it, but it is... It's a break,
not same
sadly,
position.
the correct
He lost
thing.
that point already. Fight.
And they should restart it on the
No,
ground.
but that is oftentimes the way the referees handle it.
That's what happened last week.
Yep.
Last week, Davey Grant lost a point, so they stood him up.
Right.
And there was a lot of confusion. And then he knocked out a Sun South. But you saw Usman gesture to the ref like, come on.
Well, I guess you can't have it both ways. You can't have a point and giving the takedown. So you didn't get the takedown, but you've almost won the round automatically. It's fair enough.
Yeah, but then you look at Leon Edwards, right? He's getting off with his kicks again, and he's away from the octagon side, and he's out of the grappling. So if he can somehow salvage this round and win this round, it goes 9-9. He really lost nothing. He had a tie round.
Well, he's lost a point if it goes to a decision.
Yeah, but if you
which
feel
is
confident,
crucial,
right?
Oh, connection by Usman with the jab, snaps Edwards' heads back.
Beautiful shot landed there by Kamaru.
Well, the takedowns now, you know, they're going to play a bigger factor in the mind of Edwards. Of course, you know, up until last round and this round, Leon was defending them all well. Now he knows it's a real threat. I mean, of course he knows it, but it's like, here we go again with the takedowns.
It's just Usman doesn't wrestle him at double legs and all those things. He takes a single, a high crotch, and then he moves him around, and he confuses Leon Edwards. Leon understands wrestling defense 1 level, 2 level. Another low blow.
By my count, the 4th foul, unintentional or otherwise, by Leon Edwards tonight.
If you're not ready, take your time. I'm good. You're ready to fight. Okay, fight.
All right, back underway, just over 2 minutes here to go in round 3.
And you know, southpaw conventional kicks more straight up because you're kicking the inside.
That was good. No, that's good. Fight.
Yeah. I mean, he's trying to set up the head kick. That's why he's going so low every time.
Yeah, he is.
Because he's been he hasn't thrown it much.
Another knee from Edwards appeared to get through.
Just kind of grazed him. Wasn't completely flush. Usman took it well. Cutting off the cage, advancing forward.
That's what Usman needs to do if he wants to stay in this fight, though. He's got to throw more kicks to kind of match all the kicks that Leon Edwards is throwing.
Well, you got to crowd the kicker. Crowd the kicker, take away the ability to kick. Get in his face, close the distance, be in the pocket. But it's dangerous doing that.
Edwards has landed 70% of his significant strikes. And he has really limited how much he's gone upstairs, as you see there. Wise approach, beating up the body and the legs, disguising the level potentially.
And watch that knee. Every time on the exit there, Leon's caught him.
Yep, Leon Edwards has done a good job of landing knees on the brakes. But right now, he has got to find a way to get Kamaru Usman out of his face.
Did you see that? Kamaru blocks that kick with both forearms coming down low. That is the key. That is the visual that Leon is looking for.
Yeah.
Kamaru just landed a beautiful elbow.
Usman 2 for 5 on his takedowns, perhaps looking for a late one here.
Honestly, since they got back to the center, Leon Edwards just has a really good round. Kamaru has landed some good shots. Edwards has landed some good shots. A very, very competitive round.
Waning seconds of round 3. Point deduction absolutely could loom large. Championship rounds, Becker.
Much better round. This is still a close fight. We need to get closer to him quicker. When he starts to drop his hands and run backwards, I want you to run at his ass. Does that make sense? Don't go fucking crazy, but get that walk at him. Okay? That's how we break him. Okay? You're doing great. We got 2 more rounds. Your jab is so effective. Okay?
Right here, you see Kamaru get to the high crotch. Look at him. Run the pipe. Up. Set him back down. That is high-level wrestling. Here he's about to take Edwards down again. He trips him backwards. Edwards grabs the fence. It keeps him upright. You get the 1-point deduction from Herb Dean. Jab by Usman lands. Big elbow and tight lands for Kamaru Usman. And if Kamaru Usman won that round, even if Edwards won the first 2, we're even.
Thus, looms large. Round 4 brought to you by Manscaped's Lawnmower 4.0, the official electric trimmer of